Hi there, my name is Beatrice, formerly known as Digibro, and as of recently, simply Digi. As you may be aware, I have been transitioning gender from male to female for about a year now. I reached a breaking point in my life where I could no longer sacrifice my sanity to the process of convincing myself to try and live inside of a male body. In the process of trying to figure out who I really am, I sacrificed success in my career, lost a long-term relationship which had come to largely define my life, and spent all of my money between the clothes, the experimentation, the goddamn shaving, the copious marijuana used to dissociate from uncomfortable feelings, and the copiously expensive hormone replacement treatment, which has been rapidly allowing me to feel present and at home in my body in a way which I never imagined possible, to an extent that quitting and cutting back on vices has actually been doable. Since beginning my transition, I have attempted in many ways to communicate what I am going through and to create content out of my emotional experiences, but I was unable to connect with a lot of my audience, which comes to me primarily for anime analysis content, and some of my audience even turned against me, reacting with vitriol towards my transition still. In recent months, I moved some friends in to live with and work with me in the hopes that having extra hands around would help me to produce a kind of content which I am currently most interested in making. And so we launched the Void Gazers variety show and Void Tracers travel vlog series, as well as releasing music videos for our various projects together. Unfortunately, this shift in content was taken very poorly by some, who made a concerted effort to dislike bomb every new video that came out on the Digi Collective channel. At some point, YouTube started accosting me out of nowhere for suspicious activity on my account, and then started pushing the videos to fewer and fewer subscribers until a point where by posting on both the community tab and Twitter, I was able to confirm that no one is receiving the channel's videos to their sub boxes anymore, not even me. On the Content channel, we have been denied a sponsorship opportunity based on the prominence of negative comments on my videos, and new viewers tell me about how they hear weird rumors about me on internet forums, all couched seemingly in the disappointment that I haven't continued to produce the kind of content or be the kind of person that I was expected to be by certain people. Throughout this, I have seen two means of recourse. The first is, as I would have done in desperation throughout my life, to double down on giving people what they want until I was more financially stable and try to spend that money more wisely. Take care of feelings later. That's what I tried to do last September and utterly failed, to the tune of my fiance leaving me. I decided quickly that my job would not matter to me until I knew who I really am, how I really want to be, how I want to present myself publicly, and what kind of career I even want. The other recourse was to try and take people on the journey with me, and I really tried. But the fact of the matter is that I am not as easily capable of connecting my personal feelings to a wide audience as I am to connecting to a wide audience through anime analysis. And I am not clever enough to shoehorn my experience into an anime analysis while I'm in the middle of experiencing it with much success. The fact of the matter is that until recently, I simply was not in a state of mind to live as a pop creator. I hoped that enough people just would care about me enough to hold me down through whatever rough times I was going through, and to those of you that did, you will always have a seat at my table. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm out of money, notwithstanding a college tuition's debt to the government. I would have to pull from my very minor crypto earnings to pay the rent. Now, obviously, bringing this up at all in public is akin to asking for money in my mind. And the reason I never do so is that I've got plenty of unfulfilled obligations. I have finally wrapped up the rants that I've owed for like 8 months and can potentially start selling those again soon. I still owe care packs, Kickstarter bonuses, probably some promised collaborations with a bunch of people. I deserve any criticism I might receive for my extreme lateness on delivering promises, and I've never abandoned my intentions to make good on any of those. In fact, the stress of continuing to task myself to do so is often one of the things that's holding me back in life. My only excuse is that my life has been totally fucking insane for the last year, and I have no more of an idea what I'm doing than anyone else does. Having said all of that, I am at the very least comfortable enough with myself to return to the internet as a pop creator. I have started work on a full franchise analysis of Attack on Titan even, based on having come to enjoy the show through covering it on Content. And I want to make a lot more music, a lot more vlogs, streams, podcasts, all the stuff that I've always enjoyed doing online because I enjoy doing those things. But much more importantly, I'm ready to concentrate on original content. I have written and storyboarded a 7-minute first episode of an anime called Bargain Witch, currently being animated by my roommate Mint Salad, and I've begun scripting and working on other anime and manga ideas, as well as continuing to work on the physical release of my ongoing light novel series, Kusomega, and my other fiction projects that I've still got going on. I fear that as long as I continue to cling to the Digi brand, I will never escape the expectation of being like the person I used to be. So I can think of no recourse but to erase that person from my acknowledgement and start with a fresh identity. As such, 3 weeks from the date of this video's upload, I will be privatizing all of the content on the Digi and Digi Collective channels, and then rebooting this channel under the moniker of Yig Studio. As the Yig Studio launches, I will be rewriting and revoicing some of my best or most important videos, possibly simply re-uploading some that I'm completely happy with, but I really want to emphasize that I am not an anime analysis channel. That's not what I do. That's not who I am. I'm just like to do it sometimes. I will at least try to preserve what I consider to be the most worthwhile or educational aspects of my previous content. Anything that you want preserved as is going to be on you to archive. If you want to be the force that puts the lights on at Yig Studio, you can support us through the links below the video. I'll see you on the other side, but I won't respond to anyone calling me Digi. My name is Beatrice, the Golden Witch. You can call me Bee, or Trixie, or Beatrice, or if that's all too much, just the Witch is fine. See you on the other side.